The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
Go Cowboys!
Let's go, baby!
Are you ready for a break?
Yes.
Are you ready for a break?
Absolutely.
Ready for a break?
Yeah, and so much for that.
It's time for The Break on DallasCowboys.com.
We were on the break!
With Ambar Garcia, Brian Broaddus, Vach Lombardi, and Derek Eagleton.
It is Friday, September 19th, 2025, season 21, episode number 41. Welcome to the latest edition of The Break. We're live from SWBC Mortgage Studios at the Star, presented by LG. LG. God, got a preschool class here. Well, LG is the world's #1 OLED TV brand for 11 years and counting. See why at LG.com/Evo.
Oh
Gosh.
Proceed there.
Y'all see this handkerchief?
Hey, man, it's Friday. I'm sorry.
How's that chair, Vach?
This chair is horrible. I'm about to fall out this month.
For everybody out there watching, if you're listening, you don't think anything's wrong. If you're watching, I apologize.
If they listen, they don't know what the hell happened.
They do not.
All this noise.
Brian was blocking my view, my one shot.
I do that a lot.
Ambar is trying to show the people all the cowboy merch that they can get wherever she got her cowboy merch from. And Brian was in the way. That's all.
Yeah.
That's fair. Now that's fair.
That
show
is
the
fair.
merchandise. We gotta show
That
the
was
merchandise.
pro shop.
Show the
Pro Shop.
Yeah, gotta show the merchandise.
For sure.
Wait, I got a lot of stuff coming when it gets cold. I got some fire for y'all.
Don't lie. Every Friday you're wearing some Texas gear. Don't lie.
That's actually kind
That
of
is
That's
true.
fair.
well. Catch me like on a day when I'm not around the building.
On the end
You'll
of
see something about
Thursdays.
fire. Yeah,
walking
I
around.
got some stuff that they sent me from the pro shop, man.
Oh,
Good
okay.
stuff.
I would love some of that.
Bragging on her.
I would love to have some of that.
Just saying some
You and I get an email.
That's funny. That's funny, actually. Really funny. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Vach, you can't wear that.
We're not gonna wear that. Not on there.
You can't wear that, Vach.
I'm your friend, Vach. Okay.
We like you. But Miller Lite pays us a lot of money for you to wear this shirt, Vach. Can you please?
Wear the other shirt.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, wear the other shirt.
We're gonna get you guys ready. Cowboys versus Bears. We're gonna have got some stuff we're gonna talk about here about that matchup here in the first segment. Then we'll get into a little Yeti time with AG. Amber's got some a game for us. Not sure what we're doing, but it'll be something fun as we always do on Friday. Why are you looking like that?
Oh, no.
He knows.
Oh, it's the meme game.
The meme game.
Well, you gave her the idea, bro.
Yeah, you reminded me of it.
After you said that the
So
other
I'm like,
day,
okay.
I was like, here we go.
The meme game's fun.
Yeah,
I like
we'll do the meme game.
Yeti does a great job with their stuff, but Ambar makes it all work.
There we
Oh,
go.
thank you.
And then in the final segment, we'll get to our predictions. We'll talk about what we think is going to happen.
300-2, right?
302. Smoking them, whooping them.
Whooping them.
All right, here we go. Let's get into some questions. I want to talk first about some personnel things. Obviously, Cowboys signed Jadeveon Clowney this week. After a week of practice, have you heard anything, or what do you suspect will be his availability and how much they'll be able to use him in this week's game?
It does you no favors on this show when I'm usually a Friday afternoon ask, hey, how'd everything go and see how we go kind of guy. So yeah, I'm kind of in that Friday mode right now. I want to, I want to think that if they feel like that he is picked up some things, I'm sure that they've worked with him. I'm sure they've had some practice stuff. They had the walkthrough the other day, but I'm sure there's some of the off the field stuff that they're doing to try and get him acclimated. They really just basically need to say, listen, bro, we need you to rush the passer. Yeah. We need you to find a way to whip one of these tackles, consistently and play that way. So, Friday afternoon is kind of my day to ask about who's playing, who's not playing, and that does you guys no good right now. So my apologies for that. But my guess is that, he came in. They probably feel like, hey, the physical, all that was fine. They signed him. Once they get these guys to be able to practice, then count on these guys going out there and playing. Now, there might be kind of a pitch count thing that we can see, but other than that, I think that you're going to see Jadeveon Clowney play in this football game and hopefully play at a very high level.
Do you see him playing like a whole bunch? Because signing Clowney isn't like trading for Clark, because Clark had camp and he played in some games preseason-wise, and then he shows up. So day one for the Cowboys, he's kind of in that shape already. Clowney was at the crib watching college football with us, Brian.
Yeah,
so
he was.
So
he sure was.
So you thinking like maybe on pass rush snaps only, kind of like Micah did week 1 in Green Bay, right?
We've all seen this, how they rotate those ends, you know, and so it's a matter of like, okay, is there somebody that's not going to be a part of this rotation?
Sure.
You know, are they going to, they usually, how many edges are they going to be able to dress? You know, it goes along with the tackles. They go into a game. If you feel like a team is going to run the football a bunch, maybe you go a little heavy at another position. If you feel like a team's going to launch that thing, then you want to have your pass rushers ready. So it's going to come down to, which way they feel like that the Bears are going to go. The Bears' running game is not great. You know, even though they've had the ability, they've had some blocks where it should have been a lot better. It just hasn't been great with Swift. So my anticipation after watching the Giants game last week, we're probably going to see the ball go in the air a bit. So to me, that's leaning towards your pass rushers and getting a lot of work in this one.
Yeah.
If you had to put the defensive ends in rank order by how well they've played, how would you rank Marshawn Kneeland, Dante Fowler, Sam Williams, Donovan Ezeraku?
Wow.
Marshawn Kneeland had a really good game 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not as good as in game 2, but just by averages, I would say he would be the first guy. I would say Sam. Sam brings some physicality to the party. Doesn't really put it all together all the time, but he has played the most, and he does get pressure, some run game stops, things like that.
Have your thoughts on him started to change?
I would love it if Sam was like your 4th best guy, how he's playing. I would love it if he was like if Sam is your 3rd, 4th best guy, I think we on to something. But he's not. He's playing like your 2nd best guy. And it's weird. I'm just going to add Houston to this. James Houston.
This is where I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going to go
that's
Houston.
my bad. I should have added James Houston.
But what makes it weird is Sam Williams played about 40 reps last game.
Right.
James Houston played 14.
Yeah.
So you can't really compare them. But on James Houston's 14, it's an explosive 14.
Yep.
A sack, a pressure, a run stop, tackle for loss, a couple other, things like that. So relatively, you want to see more of James Houston, but how much, does that change if James Houston is playing 30 snaps, right? That's just something else that you have to figure out. But the bottom of that group, it has to be Dante Fowler and Donovan Ezeraku, whatever order you want to put them in. And, I love both those guys, but they've been underwhelming. They have truthfully been underwhelming. For Dante Fowler to be a guy that you're paying money for to come in, and he was a 10-sack guy last year, and Donovan, a guy that you thought would come in and at least be a good pass rusher day 1 for you, or at least a serviceable one. He's had some issues. I can give him a little bit of grace that Jordan Mailata week 1 is a hell of a matchup, but Donovan Ezeraku should have beat the hell out of James Hudson and Bow and all those other guys.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that what I've seen from Fowler and then Ezeraku has been near the bottom. And that's to me, that's disappointing. It's just a 2-week sample size and all that, but man, I thought the learning curve was not going to be this steep for Donovan Ezeraku. It doesn't look like the same player, and maybe he'll kind of figure some things out. But and Voch mentioned rushing against Jordan Mailata is not a thing that you want to be able to say, wow, I mean, hey, you're going to win a lot of those. You're not going to win a lot of those. But last week against the Giants, man, they did not win enough. Yeah. That's it. And Sam Williams, I mean, you can say, oh, well, Sam coming off the knee injury and all that, but it's been a long time since. Unfortunately, he made the play at the end of the game. The last pass that Russell Wilson threw was an interception. So, good for them for making that one play. But as a whole, this group, it really has been the one guy that's making plays for you, James Houston, is playing the least. And maybe if James Houston plays the most, he'll be bad too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what you kind of worry about a little bit is the stuff you see by not playing a bunch. Is it kind of like motivate him and all that? But all of a sudden, if you play him 40 snaps, is he going to be poor on 30 of those snaps? Yeah. I have no clue with this defensive end. I wish you'd just not ask the question at all. And I seriously, I mean, it's very frustrating to me because I look at this, even with Micah Parsons. Initially here you were thinking like, okay, this group's going to be, man, they're going to feed off Micah Parsons and all. Okay, Micah Parsons is gone. Oh, now the defense. Okay, they got to put this thing together. They got to get pressures and all. They got to do this. Man, they should have got pressures last week, and they didn't get pressures last week. That's the thing that bothers me the most.
I agree with everything that you guys said, but specifically with Fowler, I mean, he's a guy that after what he did in Washington, I really thought he was going to come in here and be an impactful player, a playmaker for this team. And I want to ask you guys, what are the differences there? What he was doing in Washington versus how he's currently being utilized, or the way that he's performing?
Hand was down in Washington. He was on the other side of Dorrance. He was the main guy there. I would imagine that he would be better here because there are more dangerous pass rushers, assumingly by name. I mean, they haven't proven it yet, but you would say, like, for name's sake, that there are better pass rushers here than there are in Washington. But Dante's just running down the middle of people. Like, Dante's not very aware with his rushes. He's not chaining moves together. And, you know, Dante, when he was here 3 years ago, Brian, I felt like he had a lot more burst over the edge.
How about winning on the first step?
I'm not seeing
that is to me, and I think you're exactly right about the down the middle stuff. I think they're all kind of guilty of that. But going down the middle has to do with they're not winning on the first step.
Yeah.
I mean, across the board, they are just not putting blockers in poor positions. You know, all of a sudden the blocker's able to set. Why are they rushing down? Why are they having to rush down the middle? Because the blocker's already out on them. They're already set in position and ready to go. When you're winning on the edge, when you're winning with the first step quickness, you're putting that blocker in a horrible position. This defensive edge group has not been doing that consistently. I think Dante Fowler is a guy that his history has always been first step quickness, win off edge, put blocker in bad spot. Hasn't seen that through first 2 weeks of the season.
Could this be something where they're trying to adapt to something they're being coached to do and they're not adapting well enough? And the reason why I say that, when I see players not playing to the potential of what we've seen them do before, it's one thing when you see one player, but when you see a group of players that aren't doing that, it makes me wonder, are they being asked? It's kind of like a golfer in his swing. Like, you try to change the swing, and sometimes it takes a while of regression before you can get a hang of what they're asking you to do so that you can actually be better. Do you think maybe it's something that's happening there? Because obviously, Ezra Rocco, you guys talked a lot about his bend and all the things, all the whole package of as a pass rusher of what he was in college. We don't see that right now.
No.
Do you think that maybe this is something more than just these players just aren't playing well?
The only thing I can think of, just in context of what you just asked, is maybe as a room, they're saying, hey, guys, let's not just run upfield like we're on fire or something like that, because maybe you don't want the run game to suffer a little bit. Right. But I find it real hard to believe that when Russell Wilson is sitting back there throwing the football for damn near 500 yards, especially towards the end of the game where the passing is clear and obvious. I just don't see it though. It's just hard for me to fathom. Now, if this is some sort of like run game, like there's a lot, like there are rules to run game, right? For every scheme, for every player, everybody has a different run game rule. Pass rush, for the most part, if you've earned it, you're getting upfield and flying, and you're just win. Coaches kind of want you to maintain gap integrity, but that's really the only rule from a coach to pass rush. I just don't think these guys are getting home. Russell Wilson has some comfortable pockets. Yeah. And the one thing that's most frustrating, Brian said it earlier, is that Giants offensive line is they're not, I'll say they're not as good as the Eagles offensive line, right? Yeah. I can have a little grace for those Eagles guys, right? That's Lane, that's Mailata, that's Dickerson. I can understand that. But you cannot, by no means, Dante Fowler, speaking to you by name, let rookie from Purdue, who's 305 pounds, Brian Brothers, Marcus Mbow, you can't let him stand you up all game. You can't do it.
Yeah, I think to me that I remember back, I hearken to the days when Paul Alexander was the offensive line coach here, and he was playing high hand, low hand. Yeah. We all remember that. Yeah. And they all kind of tried to do it and all that. And then Tyron Smith basically looked at him and said, we're not doing that. We're going back to what, but you do revert back to if you're struggling with technique and it's because the coach is asking you and you're trying, and then you say, you know what? I'm not playing high hand, low hand. I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to hold them. I'm going to do what I have to do and revert back to the ways that you had some success. So to me, yeah, coaching is, but that you don't see the explosiveness. You just that's mom and dad. That ain't coaching. That's mom and dad. That's the get off that you have right there. And they're just not getting off the ball like we've seen these defensive ends do. I say this for Donovan Ezra-Rocco. He's probably, if you took him out to lunch right now, he would probably tell you the thing I'm not doing right now that's giving me the most trouble is I'm just not getting off the football fast enough.
To be fair, Brian, something that will help is your cornerbacks not giving 5 yards of cushion and playing deep zone or just playing flats or whatever with 5 yards of cushion, so the quarterback just get rid of the ball quickly.
Yeah.
That'll help. Maybe some press man to mix the looks up a little bit.
All right, we're going to take our first break. We will come back, and we got a little Yeti time with AG. We'll be back. DallasCowboys.com radio.
If you can't be at the stadium, there's no better way to watch your Cowboys than on an LG OLED Evo TV. That's because everything you see is more lifelike. Every play, every hit. I mean, you might as well be on the sidelines. That's how clear it is. It's all thanks to LG's legendary technology. Perfect black, over 8.3 million self-lit pixels. No one comes close. LG OLED Evo is the best TV in the game for a reason. See for yourself at lg.com/OLED Evo.
I'm home. Hey, Mom. Before you ask, I've done my homework and the dishwasher's unloaded.
Nice. Hey, can you... Hey, hon, yes, I've got the finale ready to play. Here's your wine.
Wow. Isn't it nice not having to ask? We think so. That's why if there's a network interruption, AT&T will proactively credit you for a full day of service. Guaranteed. Credit for fiber downtime lasting 20 minutes or more, or for wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for details.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman here. As the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys, you know I take cookware seriously, especially when it comes to America's team. So when the Cowboys are away, I'm putting my Yeti cast iron skillets to work to make my game day favorites for friends and family. I'm talking chicken fried steak, skillet queso, and peach cobbler. And just like the Cowboys are forever, so are these heirloom cast iron skillets. Check out the full line of skillets on Yeti.com or at a Yeti store near you.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
Don't put off getting your oil change, Dallas. Take 5 Oil Change, a proud partner of the Cowboys, is faster than you think. They're so fast, you don't even have to get out of your car. You can take advantage of Take 5's stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change at any of their locations across the Dallas area. And remember, at Take 5, you stay in your car because they're faster than you think. That means you won't even have time to show off your best touchdown celebration. Take 5, the official oil change of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to the break.
AT&T connecting changes everything.
All right, welcome back. It is the second segment of the break. We're live from SWBC Mortgage Studios at the Star. It's Yeti time with AG. Amber, what you got?
This segment is presented by Yeti. Officially licensed Yeti Cowboy gear is now available at AT&T Stadium, Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Right. All right.
That's for Yeti too.
Yeah.
All right. This game, Brian, you reminded me of it.
I love
So
this game.
I brought it back. You're brand new to this one, Vach, right. But I know you'll do great. We're going to show you, and sorry for the people that are not watching and just listening, but if you have time,
quickly go grab it and watch it.
Yeah, just go and when you get a chance to watch the video. If not, I'll be as descriptive as I possibly can.
Okay.
All right, so game is, I'll just show you guys
awards
memes.
For being descriptive last time.
Yeah, he sure has. I'll be showing you guys memes, and then you are going to give me a quote that will go and match that meme relating to the Cowboys, of course.
Or just a situation.
A situation, a quote.
Okay, yes.
Let's do it all.
I mean, you're not going to just say a name. Dak Prescott, okay. All right.
I might.
So this first one is just a woman. Oh. She is looking up at the sky in celebration, just happy and very excited.
Mm-hmm. Can I give this one?
Please.
That is my exact reaction when they started getting George Pickens involved in the football game.
That's a good one.
That was it. Was look to the heavens, clenched fist, like yes, somebody figured this out.
Yeah.
That was me right there for them. So that's George Pickens playing well for the Dallas Cowboys to me.
How about this? Thank goodness Clayton Adams is here so we can get this run game going. We finally got some. Finally got some run game up in here.
And I'll say that's the Cowboys' run defense when they got Kenny Clark in that trade.
Oh, okay.
Like all of a sudden, it changed everything.
Everybody
This run defense just became an actual good run defense, an NFL run defense.
There you go. That's a good one.
I like it.
Yep.
All right.
What about you, Amber? You not gonna play too? You not gonna?
She never plays.
Well, never mind then.
It's okay. But
It's her
please, you guys in the chat, vote to see who of these three give the best.
We're voting now, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You know, who's the most creative here on the show? All right, now we got what is this? A Chihuahua? I think this is a Chihuahua dog, and his eyes are as big as they can get, and he is scared.
I know damn well that ain't Wan'Dale Robinson running past.
That's what I was just about to say. That, my man, is Donovan Wilson last week on some of those plays. Like, what?
That's Donovan Wilson.
I think that was Donovan last week. And by the way, all credit to Donovan. They don't win that game, but that is.
Shouts out to Donovan, but they got They got you first.
They got him a couple times. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, that to me right there. You guys got this one all wrong. That's the half to end the drive right there for the Cowboys in the first half drive. When they were all that, they couldn't figure out how to get in field goal range. They were using timeouts. I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I think we were all looking like this.
Your eyes keep getting whiter and whiter.
What are they trying to do here? So that's before the half right there. That's messing up the middle eight for me right now.
Actually, too, this one right here. Whenever Dak throws an interception, when he looks up at the thing trying to figure out what he did, he's just looking up and then he look down and look back up again. That's Dak right there.
Yeah.
All right, now we got, I don't know what this creature is, but it's some kind of
monkey cat
thing, I guess. What are those called? No, what are those called?
I
monkey cat.
A monkey cat?
It
look like a monkey, but it look like a cat. You don't see that? How am I give it this? Give me so I can put it in the cat.
A monkey cat.
Chat, this don't look like a monkey cat.
Wait, there you go. Hang on. There you go.
Chat, that don't like a monkey cat. It's a monkey cat.
Hilarious.
So arms open, like, what are we doing? Like, what?
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly what that is. That was me last week when they had 3 penalties called on the Giants and 1 on the Cowboys.
That's crazy.
Hated the whole thing.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
that you got that.
What are we doing?
I don't even want to answer. Steven got to call somebody about this.
Yeah.
How they can get 3 penalties and CeeDee Lamb go, ha.
Yeah.
Just run the ball down back. Just run it down. 4 down again.
So crazy.
I like that. That's you got it right there.
That was last week. That was everybody last week.
That's everybody.
What are you doing?
The monkey cat.
The monkey cat.
What's the chat saying?
The chat says a lemur.
A lemur?
That ain't no damn
That is
lemur.
not a lemur.
Ain't no lemur.
I'm gonna have to find out.
No,
I know it's not a monkey cat.
Lemurs don't have the tail like that. Lemurs have black eyes.
No,
that's not lemur.
This is some monkey something.
That's
not cat.
Albino
monkey something.
That is a fictional creature.
All right, now we got a bear cub, a little cub that is just so sad and depressed.
Please don't look that up.
I am.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ain't no telling what's gonna pop up.
Yeah,
I won't say what.
Don't do it on the internet website.
A little cub.
Sad bear meme. Sad bear. So
Sad bear.
the last one was Wan'Dale Robinson running past Donovan Wilson. This one is Malik Neighbors running past Donovan.
Did you find it?
It could be a clouded leopard. That's a leopard.
A leopard.
A margay is a small cat.
Run it through AI.
I was about to say AI will just like if you give it the picture, it'll tell you what it is.
Oh, this is a meme.
Okay.
I got y'all. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. We're saying
Play the game.
All right, the sad bear.
I know who that is.
I got this one. This one right here was me in the press box when I realized that the Cowboys' pass rush was not going to get home against the Giants. I was like, "What did I talk about all week?" But yeah, that's sad. That's sad. Me right there realizing the Cowboys' pass rush was just not getting home that game.
That's week 1. Miles Sanders 50 yards, and the very next play fumbling in the red zone.
And right along with that, this is my man Jaden Blue through 2 weeks of the NFL season. I wish I could go outside and play.
You're 2 for 2 on this already, Eric.
I wish I could go play.
That's funny. All right, now we got a bunch of grannies.
Yeah.
4 grannies.
Mm-hmm.
They're all standing up in celebration, arms up in the air, celebrating.
That's Brian Broaddus, Mickey, Brad Sham, and like Bill Jones or something. And Bill Jones celebrating anything.
Hey man, that's called ageism. That's not right. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I think it's brilliant. I take no offense to that. Yeah, that's all. That's Brad, me, babe. We're all happy about. Yeah, my guy knocked the field goal, game winner.
Yeah,
it's a game winner right there.
That's definitely Aubrey. That's everybody in the stands when Aubrey hit 64 yards.
Yeah,
everybody.
All right, now we got a sloth, and he has two pictures, and he's just kind of contemplating, and both pictures are kind of fading into a sunset, and it says, "Knowledge is power." And he's just like, knowledge is power.
Just sad sloths. That might be Cowboy fans wishing we had a great pass rusher, just a one-man band that could tear it all up by himself.
Like Micah Parsons.
I don't want to say his
name. He wasn't going to say his name. He wasn't going to say the name.
Pika Marsons. That's people think about Pika Marsons.
Treating him like Beetlejuice.
What would this defense be like if we had a pass rusher? Is that what you're saying? No.
So many times. You know what that is? That is me sitting back on my couch or whatever I'm doing while the game is on, thinking, what would happen if you would have just kept old boy, but just traded a second to go get Kenny Clark? If you could have Clark and Micah, boy, you would. You'd be having a party, right? I know, Derek.
I just don't know.
Derek just did this. I know.
I just don't know, and I've heard other people say that.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the Packers, I don't think the Packers were shopping him. No. I think the only way they're getting rid of Kenny Clark is if they're getting Micah Parsons. I just don't know you're gonna get him.
But man, I just want them to be silly enough to do it.
I know.
That
would. Could that be cover 2 again? Just like cover 2 again?
He gonna run that right back out there again. That's flu.
No. Dono's single high. Okay.
No, that's the Bears thinking like, boy, if they run that cover, they looking forward to it.
All right. Now we have a cute little seal. The cutest little thing, smiling with eyes closed and just so happy.
That's healthy Dak Prescott right there.
Yes, sir.
That's healthy Dak Prescott.
That's a good one there.
Moving around in the pocket, throwing the ball, finding guys down the field. But like third downs beyond the sticks, throwing the ball down the field. That's Dak Prescott. Right?
That's Shoddy last week. After that game, he was just so proud.
Yeah,
he was just so happy. He was so proud. Yeah. It was this. It was just
that face of relief.
Yeah, that relief. Like, man, I'm just happy right now. My team just won in a game where we probably should have kicked the crap out of them, and but we won.
We barely won,
but we won.
Yeah, we played with our food today.
Yeah.
Did you have one, Botch?
Hell no. Just that's Shoddy. Yeah, Shoddy happy. Yeah.
All right, now we got a tombstone that says, "It was lit, fam."
The locker room last week.
It's a tombstone, though, Derek.
I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you. Watching Sounds of the Sideline.
Oh God.
Dallas,
you didn't like our show?
When Sounds of the Sideline comes out, I'm like, hey, yeah, it's lit, fam. Like, yeah, or. Okay, so why is that?
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Like, we're doing the same thing.
This means for the older people.
We're gone.
This means it's like, bye, peace out. It's
we're
lit,
gone.
fam.
Something killed us.
That's what I was saying.
It was lit,
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're done.
We're done with this.
We're done.
Like,
if we get to week 13, we're not spying. We're still 48 for 49, cover 3. Some crazy. Yeah, that'll take me out of there. Yeah. If defense makes no adjustments.
Trying to think.
Or the Cowboys end up having a losing season. That'd be terrible. That'd be horrific.
I don't know. You got me on this one, AG. The great words of what, Rowan Cabinet? You got me.
You got me?
You got me.
Like, it was cool, but I'm out of here.
Yeah.
It killed me.
What is something that they put in the past of this team that we kind of went into it thinking that
it was lit, fam. Watching the Cowboys '90s documentary, Jerry Jones.
Oh, that's in the past.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
I see what you're doing.
Boy, this Cowboys was fantastic. That's dead now. It was lit.
I think like an example for this one would be, let's say all of a sudden, other running backs start running up all over the field, gaining yards, and then you had a good run defense, and now it's like, damn, we're done with that. It was lit, I guess, while it lasted.
Yeah.
But now it's over.
But you say the same thing about us being a good pass rush unit. I was here all offseason saying, man, we could be one of the best pass rush units in the league, and now we can't beat Marcus Mbow and boy.
So thinking about the pass and what the Cowboys are now, I think the pass rush probably fits this more than anything else.
Pass rush, Cowboys pass.
I think we all
There you
probably
go.
took for granted how good the pass rush was in the
Yeah,
past.
it was so
And it's like now
All
you're
right.
like, ooh.
All right,
That one's good.
that was a tough one.
That was.
Okay, now we got.
I didn't even understand it. I'm just old.
Yeah,
But now you do. Now you.
I do now.
Now
I'm
you
gonna
get
use it.
Now you
Now I'm
get
gonna use it,
It was lit. Now we have a dog.
That is Brian Broad is retiring from
at
all
the
this.
in Costa Rica.
At
But,
Lake
but
House.
his face is like in shock. He's wearing a vacation hat and he's
Yeah.
at the beach, but he's just like kind of like, oh,
No, he's in
like
shock.
look at his face.
Paradise, but in shock, right? Kind of a
Yeah.
deal.
Or however else you want to interpret that picture.
I kind of felt like that it kind of like, I go back to Dak and maybe like all the haters, doubters, all those people kind of looking at him like, kind of cruising down, I'm out of here kind of a deal, but kind of giving him that look. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much here.
That's everybody first day at Oxnard. Like, boy, it's beautiful out here. We on vacation, but boy, the football season's about to tire us out. Work is on the way.
Yeah, what you seen what's on the horizon. Yeah.
Better yet, that's Jerry in Oxnard after he sees a player go down.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's good, but oh my, that is. And we see that usually at least once usually during training camp. Somebody will go down.
Or
and
us watching the Micah Parsons situation develop and evolve, and you're like, oh,
it's gonna be okay. I think. I don't know,
but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
This one's easy. I think we all have the same
one
answer for this.
Is the classic meme of the little girl smiling right at the camera with a full house burning down in flames in the background. Classic meme.
Defensive staff.
Yeah. If we don't make no adjustments in this mug,
But who's smiling?
It's kind of like, I'm just watching
the opposing team.
The other teams, anybody, Cowboy fans,
might be
Dak,
Caleb?
might be the DC.
Is that Caleb right now? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Caleb Williams after run out there, cover 3 and no spy again. That's Caleb Williams.
There we go.
That's definitely Russell Wilson last week.
Yeah,
He's
that is. Very,
I can work with this.
Yeah.
That's
past this lemur.
Oh, what was it?
They said that it is not a real animal. It's a cat/human. It's a humanoid cat. And I said, I'm cutting
humanoid cat.
I'm cutting ChatGPT off because they're saying weird stuff. So I ain't know.
I'm gonna have to do some research on this. But that was the segment.
Thank you
guys.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right, it's the final segment of the break. We'll be back. We'll get into some predictions for the game, Cowboys versus Bears. We'll be back. DallasCowboys.com radio.
Hey.
Every day begins with a promise to work hard and to build a future. That's why we're here, providing the tools, expertise, and John Deere equipment you have relied on for generations to help you get the job done right. We're with you. That's our promise to you, because no matter the project or the challenge you're facing,
we're with you. We're united. I'm home.
Hey, Mom, before you ask, I've done my homework and the dishwasher's unloaded.
Nice. Hey, can you... Hey, hon, yes, I've got the finale ready to play. Here's your wine.
Wow. Isn't it nice not having to ask? We think so. That's why if there's a network interruption, AT&T will proactively credit you for a full day of service, guaranteed. Credit for fiber downtime lasting 20 minutes or more, or for wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for details.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese.
Shop the collection today at the Lucchese store at the Star in Frisco or online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Back to the break.
Choose perfection. Choose LG OLED Evo. Check out the best TV in the game at LG.com.
Welcome back. Final segment of the break live from SWBC Mortgage Studios. At the start of the segment, brought to you by blockchain.com.
Ding. There we go.
All right. So we got predictions. Let's
Monkey
first
Cat,
of all.
real quick. We searched during the break. It is Monkey Cat. Yeah. On it too. Yeah.
Because it looked like a monkey cat, you know?
Yeah, Monkey Cat meme.
Because it looks like a monkey cat.
It looks like a monkey. If a monkey cat was a thing,
That's what it is.
that's what it
If a
look like.
monkey cat was a
But
thing.
it's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
It's not a thing. Doesn't
Chat was
exist.
saying it's some human thing.
Humanoid cat is just like a cat with human features. I was like, man, that ain't right. But Ambar did the Googles because she.
I looked up monkey cat too, and it gave me all kinds of crazy.
It gave you a bad website.
Yeah,
That's also based on your
Chat
search
GPT.
history. they brought up some things.
You always search for stuff like
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we know what this guy like.
Doja Cat.
that. You be searching for Doja Cat.
Why not?
My guy Brian.
Hey man, I could do 5 hours of radio a day.
Brian, you gotta start using the incognito window. Dude,
What?
You don't know about incognito?
Incognito.
Incognito.
Oh, incognito.
It sounded exactly the same.
Y'all are off the charts today.
Boy, Brian's search history crazy, boy.
All right, let's get back to football. Get back to football. We need some predictions. Real quick, I did want to ask you guys this question about this game. How concerned are you about Caleb Williams as a runner?
Yeah.
And if you are, what do you think Dallas needs to do to try to combat that?
I'm half and half. I'm not concerned if Flus makes the call that we need to be spying Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make the call that we're not spying Caleb Williams, I have fear of Caleb Williams running the football. So I'm half and half with it. Depends on Flus.
How good is their discipline? You know, you're going to find out real quick. He's had 9 rushes, 6 of them have been first downs, and and obviously Dallas is not one of the better teams when it comes to dealing with quarterback runs. This one's going to be difficult this week.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to figure something out. But if you're the Bears, I mean, you are making that part of your game plan. If you're looking at what the Cowboys defense has been doing this past few weeks, and you can really take advantage of them this week. I'm counting on the Cowboys offense once again to be the ones who take over, be consistent, and start scoring points.
Yeah, it's becoming clear to me that this team really is going to be a team that's driven by its offense and its defense. What its job is going to be is make the stops when they need to make the stops. You don't have to stop a team the whole game. You got to figure out in the moments that matter the most, can you get a stop? And that's how I'll judge this defense, because I don't think they will be winning games necessarily because the defense plays stellar. They just got to make the stops they need to make. All right, which is the bigger advantage? Eberflus's familiarity with Caleb Williams or the Chicago players' familiarity with Eberflus's defense?
Right now, I would say the players knowing Flus's defense, because I feel like even if Flus has an advantage, he has to show me that he's willing to use it. So this is just me and my fear of Flus and what he's going to do. Flus got to earn a little bit of my trust back. And mind you, Flus don't care about what I think. I just camera in the microphone, do it on DallasCowboys.com. But when I see Flus start to make adjustments like that, then I'll have a ton of belief in him and making adjustments. But as of now, it's what the other guys see in him.
Absolutely. He's absolutely right about that.
Yeah, same. If it was a scenario where the first 2 weeks we've seen the defense have more positive things, then I would say the other way around. It would be a benefit with Eberflus knowing Williams. But at this point, it's just you got to get your act together, because it doesn't matter who the opponent is right now. You got to clean up your own mess at the moment, because it doesn't matter what the opponent is.
Because honestly, Flus has a ton of information on Jalen Hurts. We all did. Hey, man, we know how Hurts gets down. Not the best processor. He'll run. And you didn't stop him from running. So Flus got to show me some more to trust him.
I'll take the opposite approach on that, just because I think there is something about knowing a player intimately from the standpoint of a quarterback. And this is a quarterback that we know has had some challenges over the last year, and Eberflus was his head coach. And my guess is Eberflus knows exactly what gave him the most problems when they face specific defenses. Now, the question just will become, does Eberflus have the players and the scheme to give him those fits that he knows that he'll get when it comes to those particular situations. But make no mistake about it, I think Eberflus knows what he likes and what he doesn't like, and hopefully he can take advantage of what he doesn't like.
First 2 games tell you to play single high against this guy. If Eberflus goes out there and gets immediately into cover 2, then everything you just said, Derek, means absolutely nothing.
Yep, absolutely. And we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Sure.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our predictions. Go around the table. Well, who's going to win? Give me a score.
I got the Cowboys beating the hell out the Bears because I'm going to do that every single week. However, I got Cowboys 42, Bears 39.
It's one of them.
It flipped.
Oh, wow.
It flipped.
You know, it's funny you say that.
Live and learn.
I do not.
Prediction.
Everybody's picking on me. And y'all ain't saying nothing. And Derek ain't doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Laying out.
We all get this lady, please.
I tell you what, I don't think you're wrong.
Hey, man.
I think every week is going to be a shootout game until you kind of get, if you get Clowney, if he's involved, we'll see if he's involved this week. We'll see if you can get a pass rush. We'll see if you can get some guys healthy back in the secondary. Maybe, who knows? But this defense is a big, big question mark. They shook my confidence last week against the Giants. Yeah. This thing's got a big number on it. Cowboys 35 and the Bears 30.
I was thinking 35-27. Cowboys, of course. I think the Cowboys offense has everything it needs to be able to continue to perform at a consistent level. But the defense, once again, they got to show up too. They got to prove it. And this is a game that, based on what we've seen in the past 2 weeks, you know what to expect. And I won't change my mind until they show it to me. So I'm going to go with Cowboys win, but it's not going to be a chill out, easy peasy type of game.
All right. I also think the Cowboys win, but I think it's another week where they get to 40. I think it's going to be a common theme for them this year.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the 40s a lot. But I do think that the defense will get better. I still don't think the defense will fix all their problems.
Sure.
So I think they'll still give up 31 points. Yeah. But I think there will be more stops than what we saw last week. And I just think I have to believe at this point that all these players just didn't become bad players overnight. Because some of the problems they had last week were some of your better players that were making them.
Absolutely.
So my thought is I think this is a lot about the fact they're adapting to this new system and what they're being asked to do, and that they're going to have to get better at that. Now, if we get into week 7 and week 8 and the same things are still happening, now I will put it more on the players and just say they're just not performing well. Yeah. But right now I think they're having to adapt. I think they'll get a little bit better this week, and I think the level of competition is a little bit less than it was last week facing Neighbors. And in week 1 facing that Eagles team, I think it's a little bit less, and I think that'll make them look a little better. I think Cowboys will get a 40-31 win in Chicago. All right. Appreciate you guys joining us. It's been a fun week. We'll be back next Monday. We'll tell you what went right and wrong for the Cowboys. Till then, for Voch Lombardi, Brian Broaddus, and Amber Garcia, I'm Derek Eagleton. This has been The Break, live on DallasCowboys.com radio.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!